Welcome back to Mets Therapy, the podcast where optimism goes to die somewhere around the 7th inning stretch. I'm your host, Ryan, once again asking the New York Mets organization to simply acknowledge that the future exists and to finally bring up the rest of the kids. Let's start the session. All right, today's topic. It's time for the Mets to call up Clifford, Morabito, Wenninger, and Tong. That's right. All four of them need to come up ASAP. Because if we're going to be inconsistent anyway, we can at least be exciting. I mean, after the last 2 days of Ewing being up, I've definitely seen a spark in this team that I haven't seen all year, and I love it. But I understand the standard Mets philosophy. Every prospect apparently needs to spend 14 years in AAA mining coal before they're quote-unquote ready. Meanwhile, we're watching Major League at-bats that look legally admissible as evidence as baseball malpractice. At some point, you have to let the kids play. Let's start with Ryan Clifford. Look, I know he strikes out. You know who else strikes out? Literally every power hitter in baseball right now. The entire sport has become 3 true outcomes and emotional instability. But Clifford has real power, real upside, real presence at the plate. And honestly, watching a young hitter figure things out is definitely more intolerable than watching veterans hit weak grounders the second while Gary Cohen politely tries to sigh on live television. Veterans come with phrases like, he's due, he had a good spring, he's a professional hitter. Yeah, well currently he's professionally ruining my evening. Now, Nick Morabito, can we please get some more speed on this team? The team runs the bases like everyone's carrying groceries. Morabito brings chaos. Pressure, the ability to turn a single into a double because somebody panics. The Mets desperately need players who can manufacture offense instead of waiting for a 3-run homer that never comes because the bottom of the lineup just struck out 11 times. And honestly, beyond the stats, the vibes matter. This team feels stale sometimes, flat, like they're playing baseball because it was scheduled, not because they actually want to ruin another team's night. Young players can change that. They hustle harder, they play angry, they don't jog to first on a routine grounder like they've already mentally checked into the Marriott in Milwaukee. And that's what Mets fans want. We can handle mistakes from prospects. What drives us insane is watching the same struggling veterans get endless opportunities because of quote-unquote experience. Experience doing what exactly? Grinding into double plays in high-leverage situations? Amazing. Let's hang the banner already. So am I saying that the young kids will save the season? Not necessarily. It is the Mets. Nothing's that simple. One of them would probably get called up and immediately get food poisoning from a questionable chicken parm in Cincinnati. But at least it would feel like progress. At least it would feel like the organization has a pulse. Because right now the Mets are stuck between competing and rebuilding, which is obviously baseball purgatory. And if you're going to live in uncertainty, you might as well let the talented kids develop at the highest level. Worst case, you struggle and learn. Best case, you finally build a core that people believe in again. But what do you think? Give us a call, 609-551-0901, or leave us a comment at metstherapy.com. Mets Therapy, cheaper than therapy, worse results. Let's go Mets.